offensive explosion today, huh, compared to last game?
Well, compared to a lot of games this year, the shooting was so much better. Shot a good percentage, made threes, shot a good three-point percentage. That stuff was terrific. Yeah, it certainly makes it a lot easier. I was proud of the way we defended too, though. We fought. Rice is a good offensive team. They pose a lot of different problems. You got to guard their big guys in the post. You got to guard their 5-out action. You got to guard their shooters. They're great in transition. So, the shooting helps everything. It always does. Good perimeter shooting. But we were fighting too.
What does this win do for the team, going into the tournament?
Well, kind of solidifies. I'm not one of those guys constantly talking about trust the process, but it does reinforce what we've been talking about. Keep fighting, stay together. The guys that are with us now, the guys that are in uniform are healthy. We're not dealing with too many issues right now. Our practices have continued to be very good. We talked Thursday night. We were disappointed with that game. We took a few of the positives and just said, hey, we're going to practice. We're going to have a great practice on Friday. We're going to play good basketball on Saturday. And at 4 o'clock on Saturday, we're going to be feeling good. We're going to get a day off tomorrow, get some studying in, get some treatment, travel to Frisco and play hard Tuesday night. So it kind of reinforces that keep doing the right things, keep working. We can head to the new season, the next season, feeling good, and that's what everybody's trying to do right now. Teams that have been winning, are trying to head the conference tournament feeling good. We haven't been winning the way we want to, but we're in a much better space right now, knowing that we've played some pretty good basketball here the last couple weeks.
What stood out about Eric's offensive performance in this one?
What stood out?
Yeah,
he's in the last 3 weeks or so, he's been awfully good. I thought he was terrific tonight. Just in addition to the scoring, just the ball was in his hands a lot. He got downhill, he got in the paint. Every time he shot it, it looked like it was going in, even the ones that didn't go in. They were going under on him a lot, so when we were able to move the screens down and get his guy picked, he was able to make good plays for us. Looked like he was shooting it with confidence. Didn't really want to take him out. I don't know if I ever did, or maybe for 1 minute or so, but he played big minutes there, and we needed him. He was terrific.
He's not often that assertive looking for his own shots. Have you guys been asking him to do that more, or what led to that?
It's kind of been building, just as his minutes have gone up, and Dill was a guy that come in and give us a little instant offense. He didn't have it going early. Darius last time scored some early. And Eric's going to, kind of gauge the situation, see how we're flowing offensively, and again, he's not a guy that's typically going to decide, hey, I'm going to go get 20 right now, but he understands that we need some plays being made, and he got comfortable, made some good plays early, and just kept it going.
Is that a focus for him with his development? Do you want to see, even going into next year, maybe more of that from him? He could be that primary scorer at times?
Well, we want him to be assertive and confident. He's a very conservative player. Has been, and there's nothing wrong with that. You need guys that never turn the ball over. Yeah, you need guys that only take great shots, and that's who he's been. But right now, our needs are bigger, and his role and minutes are bigger. So it's just a little more assertiveness. Yeah.
What do you think of the matchup of Jacob and Fiedler today?
Those big guys, they're good. They've had a lot of success against us every time we've played them the last couple of years. Fiedler does it, with his passing at the top of the key. I thought we neutralized that. We were really concerned with him being a playmaker from the top of the key. He's a great passer. They run great action, and so we tried to pressure as much as we could at the top of the key. So we took away some of their favorite actions, but then they slide him in the post, and they bring Poteet in there, and he's a huge target in there. So early in the second half, they were pounding it in there. They knew we had Jacob and Phoenix already had 3 at halftime, 3 fouls. Jacob had 2. They picked up 1 on Jacob right away. So, man, it just felt like they were pounding away on that left block, trying to get us in foul trouble. And
the guys you had in there did pretty good. I mean,
they fought.
Doubling.
Yeah. Again, we had a couple where we did a great job of getting in there and helping, almost full-out trapping, sometimes half trapping. Sometimes if you leave a driver, they had a couple guys that we knew would not stay spaced out. So we said, let's get in there and help off of them. Well, then they're going to cut, and you got to honor the cut. So we got a few deflections. Isaiah got a deflection on a post double. Looked like a couple times we're in trouble, and we got deflections and steals. And they operate in there right around the basket with some good interior passing, and we were able to neutralize some of that. So their big guys are good. They're good. And then Abercrombie, he changed the game in the first half. He came in there and we talked about him being a skilled guy, a guy that could come in and face up and make shots. And they put him in at the 5, and bang, hits the 3, and then that changed the course of the first half. We were cruising along pretty good. So you add him to those other 2, and their centers did a lot of damage on us.
Steve, any idea what to expect from Southern Miss on Tuesday? Did they lose a few guys?
There's been some, for sure. Well, I say for sure. What Twitter told me, that they've got a guy injured. I heard one guy maybe in the portal. Their lineup has been a little different the last few ball games. We've all been checking their scores, but they're going to play hard. I mean, that's their thing. They fight. They're going to run their sets. They're going to pick. They're going to be real solid with everything they do. Who they're playing, I don't know, but they're kind of a physical, grinded team. And we had a close one here. We thought we had a chance to win it right there, right behind you at home, and didn't get it. And then we, had that great overtime win last time. So our guys are going to be fired up. They're going to be fired up. They're going to take advantage of tomorrow and get ready for practice Monday and a little bus ride to Denton.
Did you say, were you going to practice here on Monday?
We are. We're going to practice Monday morning.
Okay.
I believe the women are practicing first, and then they're heading out, and then we're going to practice, and we're going to head out.
Okay.
We had originally hoped to go up Sunday night and get in the arena and shoot, but couldn't get that worked out. So.
Steve, we saw 3 of the guys go through senior day today. I'm just curious about when you look ahead to the roster next year. Is everybody else expected to be back, or have you thought that far ahead for now?
Yeah, you always wonder. There's typically I don't know. We're pretty locked in right now, staying focused. There will be time. I mean, I've been one of the guys saying that the transfer portal is not the big story. That the one-time transfer rule is the big story. But seeing guys put their names in early is a byproduct, I think, of the portal. And so if one of our opponents put somebody in that may be because of the portal and just trying to get a jump on it. So no, I don't know. We'll sit down at the end of the season with every guy like we always do and talk to them about the season and how they felt, and, what they're thinking moving forward, what we're thinking moving forward, and try to make the best decision for the individuals and the best decision for our program. But I don't know at this point.
That portal and that one-time rules kind of changed the whole dynamic of recruiting, right?
Well, for sure. Yes, it's changed it dramatically. It's going to change team dynamics. It's so. I was talking to somebody for the kids that are on rosters. It is awful. It is awful to think of what some of these coaches are going to do to their current rosters. They're going to string kids along and wait, and then they're going to. That's one of the things that won't get talked about enough. Is how it's going to impact guys that are currently on rosters, because coaches they'll go recruit and they'll keep their roster full until they get somebody they feel better about, and that's disappointing. But yes, it's changed the way. You're not going to take as many kids early. Probably you're not going to take a high school kid unless you feel really good about him. Kids are going to be a little nervous. Kids are going to make some different decisions because of it. So, and then you add to it the fact that we had a long stretch there where we couldn't go evaluate kids. And because of COVID. So there's a lot of factors going on right now.
All right, Steve, appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.